To the Sesh'room, savage. Welcome to the, welcome to the Sesh'room. Hope you brought your notes. Hope you got your quotes. Don't duck that smoke. Welcome to the Sesh'room. Hope you brought your notes. Hope you got your quotes. Don't duck that smoke.
I don't get none of that.
There's like a diagram.
The Sesh'room.
Well,
Hands up, boys.
I didn't hit that right.
an offering for LeBron.
Our sunshine. Happy
Our sunshine.
316 day, Austin 3. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me get two cans.
Ah, there we
Two
go.
cans, smash them together.
Well, we're back in the Sesh'room. We're going to pick it off exactly where we left off, talking about football. What?
My waters have been exposed.
Your former 4P champion. Now I'm just host of the Sesh'room. Your boy Yuri.
Ass.
Nah.
To my left, we have the CPK.
Come back, LeBron.
Yeah.
We miss you.
Our sunshine.
The sunshine.
No, this guy.
Only
These dudes.
sunshine.
We know you're hurt.
Happy.
Wink.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink, wink. We'll get to that one soon. To his left, we have the certified torta pounder.
Oh God.
Now you can confirm just all that, like,
This certified guy. Just like, well, you know. If the shoe fits, you
At
know.
this point, I got a fan base now.
yeah, you got
You got a family now?
Oh wait, whoa.
whoa.
Can't be blowing up the huzz like that, man.
The Huzz.
The hoods. Not in front of the hood. Not in front of the hoods, man.
The Huzz.
The trade secrets are out.
The resident retail worker, Big Boy Steel. I'm low-key on my ASMR chip right now. I don't know why. I think it's because I'm low-key blown.
You got that
You
rasp.
just start blowing bubbles into the.
You got that rasp.
What is up with this guy, bro? Blowing bubbles on it? You out here blowing bubbles on it, dude. It's crazy.
Don't bounce on it. You're the one being the whole bag, bro.
Oh, that's what we doing in front of the hood, bro?
Out there selling on my families,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
We
God
might as well
damn.
keep the train
We exposing
going,
families.
The wit-
might as well.
The witness protection is out, bro.
Exposing-
You-
Never mind, bro. Let's shut up, man. Yeah, the man to my left.
I
To
didn't
the other
start
coast,
it. I ended it.
our champion.
The host with the most.
The host
Graham
is the most.
Izzle.
The current.
Look at that. Look at
Damn.
How's it going?
that bell. I hope you cleaned
Is that a Charger sweater?
Because I did some stuff to
Nah, it's just it's a dino.
Oh,
Dinosaur.
nice.
Aw.
Damn. Is that a brachiosaurus?
It's really adorable.
Yeah, it's a brachio. Young brachio.
Niggas
Young
don't
Brachio.
know.
Damn.
Only real Jurassic Park.
Young
fans know.
Brachio is a hard ass rap name.
One Young Brachio.
Young Brachio.
You got a long neck.
Just a long neck motherfucker.
It sounds hard until you realize that people are like teasing you because you got a long ass
Yeah,
neck.
a long ass neck.
Bro,
You had to make a
the
nickname
album
up
covers
to
you can
compensate.
make with a long ass neck.
album cover. The first side is just like the shoulders and then the neck.
It's just neck.
And the back you see the head.
Gotta wear a turtleneck and a scarf.
Let's do that SpongeBob.
Turtleneck and a scarf.
Like, what's up with you?
People are hilarious.
That's great.
But like I said,
His neck got abs.
Hey,
You got two
yo,
Adam's apples.
That's crazy.
Bro, we're cooking this fictional character.
Yo, Brachio, bro.
We can't be anyone like that.
Oh, shit.
We're picking it up where we left off last week, which was NFL free agency happening. Still ongoing, but big moves happen. Let's go.
Okay.
Hands.
That's
Yeah, I almost missed that though.
sorry, dude.
Not even feel like a lie.
Sounds
Look
like
at my hands on the Burger
caught
King,
it.
guys.
yeah, you do have the little hands, man.
But you
Stop looking at them.
I can, dude. We talking about hands, dude. Look at these. Never mind, bro.
Anyway, we're talking about hands though.
Yes, and the field.
The field. So, free
Where are we?
agency, biggest moves that happened so far from our teams. We'll go around the room.
We'll
We all
start.
go for different teams. I'll start off with the Saints. We ain't do jack shit.
Yes, you did. You signed you signed the roller coaster, dude.
No, we didn't. We didn't sign the roller. What roller coaster?
Well, Chase Young.
That's not a roller coaster.
He's a roller coaster, dude.
He's the newest roller coaster.
He's the
That-
young prospect, bro. Trust.
How many? What was he hurt last year?
No, he played all year.
Then what was the numbers?
He's coming back from a fucked up neck.
Wait, how many sacks you got last year?
Like 4.
He got like 6.
Hey.
A whole 6. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
But the pass rush is nuts. Like, all right, look, y'all roasting me, but you know my team, the Saints. We ain't got nobody else. Cam Jordan's already past his prime. Good thing about him is we restructured him, so we lowered his cap number. But overall, I'd say our offseason was like a C because they already started off like shit because we restructured Derek Carr mid. So it's like, we had like a great out this year where we would have eaten all that money, and then next year we could have had 100 mil, draft Arch.
Well, at least now maybe you have a backup for next year. And I mean, but then have him beat up. He has to.
We made a good trade for the Patriots D lineman. I forget his name. Fuck. But he's a good run stopper. We're transitioning over from a 4-3 to 3-4 anyways. So it's gonna be a rebuild for sure on defense. But we got the 2-time safety from the Chiefs, the champion, Justin Reed. So we're pairing him with
the Honey Badger.
They could be all right.
Yeah, Justin Reed got some coverage skills on him.
Yeah, you guys also got a cornerback from us too, from San Francisco, Yadam.
I thought he was ours.
No.
No? I don't know if I trust those out.
I mean, you can look it up. He was definitely on my team last season.
With the way
And
that
we
you
lost.
had Joey Bosa and minutes later you signed with the Bills.
Hey, nah, he pulled the fast one on us. All right, we were all like, oh, it's basically confirmed, but the Bills were like, oh, here's a ton of money,
Yeah.
and he was just like, well, I can't pass. that
Yeah,
up.
of course he is.
I was just like, well, that's kind of fucked up,
You
but all right.
get paid, so.
That's crazy.
I mean, honestly, we dodged the bullet. We don't have to deal with another person who has
Man,
injuries.
you had all these memes ready to go though, so.
I did. I really
act like
did.
you weren't excited.
I was excited. I was excited for
You were
the
so
idea of it.
happy.
The Bosa
Yeah,
brothers.
the Bosa brothers.
I mean, I had a feeling. I mean, we were still gonna have to draft an edge. Like that wasn't gonna stop us from drafting an edge, but it would have been nice to have him as just like a rotational, or at least what I was thinking as.
Who?
Joey.
Joey's not a rotational piece, bro.
I know he's not a rotational, but his injury history says otherwise,
Injury
bro.
history?
Not you about to pay him what, 25 mil?
No, hell
No, if you guys got him, yeah, you
hell
will.
no.
For 1 year?
What did he get with the
No.
Bills?
What
We weren't about to pay that. Whatever the Bills paid, we definitely weren't gonna pay that. It was like 18 mil.
That's still a lot for
Yeah,
a dude to
no, 25
rotate
would be-
for it. Still to rotate with.
But with his injury history.
I mean, you.
Pause right
Yeah.
there.
It's like, I mean,
They
yeah,
were
but
definitely gonna have a clause.
Listen.
The injury history, that's why I'm saying, like, you know, he'd be better as a rotational, like, pass rusher and just
Fair enough.
pass rush.
You think? Oh, maybe he's. I think
Put
he's
him
like
only in
still young
passing
though.
situations.
He's still pretty young though.
Yeah.
To say that he's. Oh well, he's gonna be a.
He signed a 1 year 12
12?
mil with the Bills.
See, there you go. It's a
Okay.
lot less than I was. expecting.
That's not that much, but when you don't know if you're gonna get the full season Joey Bosa or
We were definitely gonna
That's
pay him
true.
like.
I guess
8 mil.
that is a pretty good deal for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were gonna pay him at least 8 mil.
8 mil.
Oh
You
yeah.
guys still got to.
Oh shit, I wouldn't go there either.
Yeah,
What the
that's
fuck?
a fucking bitch. I'm Joey Bosa, 8 mil.
Hell nah. He's Joey Bosa
Hey, he
with
might
injury
dig.
history. Nah.
No, but
Nah.
I'm very honest about his players leaving, but not even for 8 mil. No, I'd do it for 8 mil. 8 mil is not that much compared to.
I mean, of course, like the team would do it.
No, I'm talking about as Joey
We
Bosa.
would do it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that is Joey Bosa.
If I just narrowed down his role as a situational rusher, it seems a little bit more reasonable.
No, but I'll be like, no, I'm a every down rusher. I'm just been unfortunately hurt every couple years. But I don't know.
You have different standards as the Steelers.
That doesn't help your
You guys
case
always
still,
have
bro.
great rushers anyway.
Yeah, we do, but
So-
low key, we're actually looking for one. Kind of, we might be
Well, we're all kind of looking for one of
yeah.
the teams, right?
a little bit.
I would say
we
so.
desperately needed transitioning over from.
We should get Jonathan Allen. Did Jonathan Allen sign anywhere?
think he did.
Is he outside or middle?
No, he's a middle, I think.
Yeah, he's a middle. I don't think we need him. Well, we have Peyton. I'm more like to replace
With the Vikings.
Vikings.
Yeah,
Alex Highsmith. Not saying like he needs to be replaced like right now, but like low key.
you got to get younger soon.
He's
Yeah, you guys lost Highsmith?
no, we still have him, but I just think that
Oh.
he also had like a little injury bug last year. So, maybe I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, but I think that he's not as potent as I think he is, because we still have what's his name, Nick Herbig. He's a lot more explosive than Alex Highsmith, but Alex Highsmith is a really good run stopper, so kind of got to keep him on the field for that.
Because for a 3-4 defense, you obviously need edge rushers that do both pass rush.
Yeah. And he's a great fit for our 3-4. I'm not saying like he's like bad.
Yeah, they're solid together.
Yeah, I just think that maybe you need some more explosiveness from on the edge rushers, but that's where we're getting Nick Herbig from. Yeah. But that DK one.
Oh, yep. On the other side of them.
Yeah.
You guys still have question marks too.
We do still have question marks at quarterback, but we do have. I mean, we have our QB2 at minimum with Mason Rudolph signing.
Darius Slay.
You know, but we have this history of signing these old ass corners the past couple years.
You get one good year out of him, and then the next year you're just like, all right, it's not a good.
We didn't even get like. So I think we had Levi. It was Levi Wallace.
Hayden.
Joe Hayden. We got Joe.
Joe Hayden was good.
No, I don't want to talk about that. Joe Hayden was good because he had like a 3-year contract.
I thought about, you know how we roast Gandara about when wide receivers go to.
Oh yeah, low key corner. Oh, you get their last year out. I've been wanting to play with Tomlin.
Just dawned on me too.
I want to play with Tomlin for my last year. Blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, bro, come on. Yeah. And then they want to be dog shit, like Patrick Peterson, dog shit, bro.
That was before he switched to safety, right?
He didn't switch to safety with us. I guess it was his last year. His last year with us was corner, and then got.
And then after that, he was like, all right, I'll be a safety now.
Yeah, him. Then Levi Wallace before him. Then Joe Hayden. We actually got a good year or two. It was like a 3-year contract. We got a good year or two out of him.
Good 2 years out of him.
But yeah, that's like their last payday. Then it's
low key.
But did Slay and Porter now?
Yeah,
now
two
now we're gonna have
pretty aggressive corners. And then I like the we had like a 6th-round pick a couple years back, Corey Trice. He's like 6'3", 6'3".
Just a QB away.
Yeah, dude.
Just a QB away.
Question mark going on right now. So what do you guys do right now? You guys are rumored right now, waiting for Rodgers to figure out what the hell he's gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
But
how do you guys feel about Rodgers edging you guys?
I don't like, bro. Leave us alone.
I feel nothing because I'm
I don't want that guy, bro.
My eyes are for the president.
Yeah. So what are the options after Rodgers? Do you have Wilson re-sign again? Jimbo?
No, bro. If we sign this motherfucker, bro, our season is gonna be a joke. It's literally we're gonna be just a funny team now. That's all we're gonna be. We're not going nowhere, bro.
It's gonna be entertaining.
He can lead you guys, bro. He's the leader.
He's not. Oh my god, he's just funny. He's really, really fucking funny. That's why. That's what it is.
Carry it, and then on offense, it'd be so.
It's so much chaos, bro.
And then you have DK and what's his
Pickens,
fucking just fighting every fucking corner down the field.
I mean, that would be amazing, bro. Low key. That sounds like a great season.
That's popcorn, bro. But motherfucker's not.
We need to put asses in seats. Let's go.
And you still will have that 500 record.
All I know is that Wilson airs that shit out. Now we have somebody else who could fucking catch a 50-50 ball. So
that's true.
Just fucking like at the very least, I know Rodgers also throws that shit down the field. So if we do get him, even though I don't want him, like I think at the very least one of those two are gonna feed those guys. So.
Yeah, and I don't think that's going to be a problem. There's that, and then we also think about the running game since we did lose Najee to you guys. Yeah, so I don't know. Like Jalen Warren's a cool back. He just
Kenneth Gainwell
now. Oh. But yeah, so I don't know. It'll probably be a battle between them. I'm sure we'll draft a running back relatively high, probably in the first 3 rounds.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So
you guys traditionally ground and pound.
Yeah, and then now we got Arthur Smith, who's basically a play action schemer. But you know, did you just think about the fucking meme with that guy?
I think I did.
Every time I just think about his face, is fucking fucking Donkey Kong ass face, bro.
It out.
And we got this guy, but honestly, I think that if we have a good number 2, it's probably something that could work, but you gotta have. I don't know about like Russell Wilson too.
Yeah.
That guy, like he,
Like, you know,
that
he's
guy.
not the long-term solution, but
No.
short-term, you're like, all right.
No
Well,
matter what, we're getting a bridge quarterback.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bridge. I don't.
they could trade
There's
up.
too many
There's just no
for
options.
the Steelers. You guys. I don't know what your draft strategy is going to be, to be honest. It's
yeah.
I feel like this year in particular, more than any other, the Steelers have their go-tos in the draft. Like, oh, we're going to probably get some under the radar receiver and a bunch of defensive help, O-linemen. Like, they draft so well, but I just don't know what the strategy is going to be this year because you don't really need a receiver.
Yeah,
It's just quarterback. It's just
quarter.
every
Quarterback, running
quarterback.
Maybe corner,
since
too.
Roethlisberger has retired. We haven't had a quarterback. Like we've had,
But that's the
like
thing.
we've had solid cornerbacks come and go throughout those years, but we've had no quarterback. We've had no like good quarterback that we could look at and be like, this guy could take us to like a Super Bowl, but I ain't actually win it. Like we just haven't had that. Since
But see,
then.
that's what you guys need. But is that what Pittsburgh is going to do?
No, but there's nothing like that out there though. That's the thing.
There's no options.
There's nothing like that out there, so we're gonna have to figure it out.
Give us Herbert, and then it's and we're
He's like, give us Herbert.
Give
us
slide
your
Herbert in there,
star
bro.
quarterback.
We'll give you guys DK. Fuck it, man.
Yeah, sure. Like we'll take
Oh, yeah, Tyler Heineke throwing a DK back.
give
Yeah.
us Johnston and Herbert, and then we'll
Damn,
give
bro,
you
you
Metcalf.
you asking for a lot. Now.
Hey, look.
that's their whole team now.
What, the 20th
Really
pick,
said-
or what pick do you guys have?
Probably 20 something.
Yeah.
But honestly, we need D line. We're gonna need D line.
Yeah, so you
I think we
guys
might go D line first round. To be honest with you.
It's the
D-line
long.
That's what I'm
edge.
saying. Like, I think, there's talk about QB, and you guys also kind of need a running back too. But I think you guys are gonna go D line. I feel like every year we want Steelers to break script, but I think they're just gonna follow script.
Yeah. Like the last 2 years, we've needed offensive line, and we went offensive line the first 2 rounds or the first round.
They rarely make the sexy pick.
No,
No,
Yeah.
but you make the right pick.
we make the right pick. We make the safe pick for the most part.
Which I mean, it attributes to
Like
your
them.
success, anyways. But at the end,
Yeah.
quarterback, even last year with Russ, you guys only had him for what was it, the first 5 games he didn't play?
First 5-6
Like we
games.
just gotta find a good quarterback late in the draft. Like Mahomes was late in the draft.
He was
Lamar was
first
late.
round.
Like,
He was
he was
first
second
round.
round.
He was first round, dude.
but that's like
That's not late.
Nah, man, that's not late.
Top 10?
That's
That's not late, bro.
Late is like
That-
talking about
that's a
late, he's talking about
franchise.
late.
That's a franchise
You're talking
quarterback.
about late in terms of he was drafted probably 9 p.m. Day one draft night, he was drafted,
just draft the
Brock
quarterback.
Purdy was drafted late.
yeah, he was
Just
literally
draft the
that last
quarterback,
guy.
please.
G was just thinking about nap time around there. He was like, "Hey, man, it's late for Patrick."
Oh.
The thing is that,
Already fell asleep.
How would
When
you
was
guys
Lamar
feel?
drafted?
What for
He
him?
was,
How would you
uh,
guys feel if it's because when is your guys's what is your guys' latest first round pick? Is it
It's probably what do you mean?
20 something?
It's usually in the 20s.
Yeah, because
if Milrow and Will Howard are there on the board for that pick, and then Steelers go, give me a D lineman, how would that make you guys feel?
You know that would be dependent. Well, actually, I would say it'd be dependent on if they drop, but we don't even have our second round pick anymore, so it would be that choice. So
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of like
It would also be interesting to see what those first couple teams do that draft quarterback. To see
yeah.
'cause, if they draft a quarterback, that means whoever they have might be available soon. So that could be the sucky teams.
so you'd want Will Levis.
We'd have to wait though. But
Mailman.
fuck no,
That would
bro.
The
be
Mayo
available.
Man.
We literally have to
Or Tommy
wait.
DeVito,
We can probably get
He'll throw his
get
hands
what's his
up
name
like
from the Packers.
These two.
Danny DeVito, bro.
Janet Jones got picked.
Oh, Tommy DeVito. Oh, what the? Oh
this.
no!
When the
Luigi.
fuck did he become a quarterback?
The
I
Mayo
mean,
Man.
the Raiders.
They signed Gino.
Gino.
Yeah,
Gino
that
now,
was,
so-
that was a good. I mean, that's a good pickup.
The Steelers should have got Gino.
That was,
Should've.
Yeah.
But
The Steelers were
We
so
were
asleep,
still-
bro.
we
There
were
were so
no-
many quarterbacks.
no, we were still
available,
trying to
okay.
make a deal with Justin Fields.
Yeah. Then at the end.
That's what it was.
Bro, Justin Fields was I don't like him, bro.
Bro, you're tripping, dude.
Dude doesn't throw the ball.
No, you're
He said, "I don't like him."
You're tripping.
All of a
dude.
sudden,
All of a sudden, right?
Relax, dude.
Dude is a quarterback that does not throw. Like you can't. That's not.
But he
can't
also
do
runs
that.
really good.
No, go.
that's another Super Bowl
You
run
can
for Justin
develop a
Fields right
throw.
there.
You can develop throwing the
be
ball.
Daniel Jones somewhere else.
No, you can develop throwing the ball. You can't
Daniel
develop running the ball,
Jones
dude.
Somewhere else.
You just be giving Super Bowl QBs away, bro.
I'll take Rudolph over Fields any
That's
day.
crazy.
Hey, Ev, the switch up on this guy.
God
Remember
damn.
when Kenny Pickett was there? He was just like, "Oh, he gonna run the league."
To be fair, I would also take Kenny Pickett over Justin Fields.
That's crazy, bro. I can't even have a conversation with you
way.
anymore. Dude.
I'll
I
take,
literally
I,
can't.
and I, that's not. And I don't even think that's like a big thing.
That's-
'cause
that is a big
Justin
thing, dude.
Fields has not done anything like.
Neither is Kenny Pickett.
And that's why they're both mid,
Super
and that's why
Bowl
they're-
no.
anything.
No, bro, I don't want to hear none of that shit, bro.
That's why they're
bro
in the same combo.
bro got mad and left and got a fucking ring. Sounds like AB and fuck. Well, he didn't even start the
He's
goddamn
Melvin.
game. He's only not even like them, dude.
He's Melvin Gordon, dude.
Fucking little ass hands. Hands are smaller than yours, bro.
Melvin Gordon was actually good for like a decent time.
we're
more
not
than
even
them.
gonna do
more
that,
than
bro.
more than them, bro.
Right, he was all right.
but Kenny Pickett gonna run the league though. Don't worry, as a Brown now.
Super Bowl champion Kenny
Kenny
Pickett, bro.
Pickett right there, just.
We need a Melvin Gordon pick from Kenny Pickett.
But you guys need another Ryan Matthews.
Give us Duck Hodges, bro.
Ryan Matthews.
Yeah.
He was.
He was a top 10 projected running back before he was drafted.
Matthews,
my
bro.
God.
Oh my
Before he was
god.
drafted.
The injury.
It's so much hype for that. With like, it was like LT was just retired.
Yeah.
And then they were like, "Oh, we'll get Ryan Matthews," who was like pounds the ball.
Yeah, straight cheeks, dude.
Dude was like broke the record, like the nation record of yardage. Like he was like the rushing leader. He was like having a Saquon Barkley
Yeah.
year in college.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, damn,
That's
this
it.
dude about to be
Yeah.
about to be the one.
That boy
And
nice.
he was not.
That
Major
boy,
flop.
That boy nice. No, he indeed was not nice.
Honestly, though, there was always something off about him because he's Ryan Matthews, but with one T in the Matthews. So I don't know. There was always something sus
That should have
about
been the
that.
red flag right there.
Honestly,
Fucking name's weird. I don't know.
because like, why is it spelled like that? You know, you
he from Fresno State or some
can't be
bullshit?
trusted, bro.
Why are you joining the team?
Yeah, he went to Fresno.
Yeah.
Who the fuck?
Just
oh,
like
yeah.
just like Derek,
Devontae too.
but also
Oh, my
Devontae
God.
Adams.
Yeah, bro. How do we feel about that guy?
Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams. Like, as a receiver right now.
Not Derek Carr. How do you?
Not
feel
David
about
Carr.
him?
We know how we feel about that guy.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody knows.
Bitch, I just said I fucking gave us a C for restructuring.
Said we, bro. We're not even. Oh, just relax. We're talking about Devontae Adams now.
I'm talking about my
We're talking
quarterback
about
that you
Devontae.
brought up.
Yeah, we're talking about Devontae Adams. How,
All right,
like,
but if we're talking about Devontae Adams, he's still good. Yeah, I mean, all right. With the Jets, Aaron Rodgers was force feeding the fuck out of him. Even with the Raiders too, when you think about it, with Derek in his last year,
they're force feeding him,
They were
and
force feeding him,
but he
so-
still didn't do that much.
That's what he
Well,
wanted.
that's what he wanted. So overall, as a receiver, though, he's still serviceable. I wouldn't say he's the prime form that he was in the Packers.
Top 5, top 10.
Top 15.
I think he can be arguably top 10. I don't think he is that right now.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can't. It wasn't.
Top-
He
we
had
could-
like an ass half season last year. You know, like he just had like an ass half season pretty much.
I would even go back
and
to the year before
that.
that,
Make
though.
you fall back that far.
I'd make you go back to the year before that too.
With all the, I mean, but think about the quarterbacks he had the year before that. He
Mm-hmm.
had
What
Gardner
do,
Minshew,
think about DeAndre
Gardner
Hopkins.
Minshew.
AOC. Wait, what did you say?
Think about DeAndre Hopkins when he was in Houston.
Yeah, he went.
That
through both.
motherfucker had a Russian roulette.
But DeAndre Hopkins didn't do shit with the Chiefs.
I'm not talking about, but I'm not talking about now. I'm not talking about now. I'm not talking about. I'm just saying like the quality of quarterback he had then. He produced more than Devontae Adams has been producing the past couple years.
But in those years, DeAndre Hopkins was in his prime. We're talking about.
Devontae Adams was in his prime the last couple years.
Is he really? Or was he?
He old as
See,
fuck.
I do feel like he is on the drop off now.
I mean,
but if we're going
they're
to
both
like
on the drop-off.
2 years ago, is
But
that his
I think
prime?
Because
D-Hop's
if we
was
go
first.
on his actual prime, I mean, he had a good
Okay,
quarterback.
but he had a he had
So,
a
like,
squad. So.
it's hard to compare the two talents when one situation was really fucked and the other one he was riding one of the. Best
So you think
quarterbacks.
he's just gonna be ass with the Rams?
with Stafford?
No, I think.
Nah, I don't think so.
I actually think.
Yeah, I don't think
He's
he'll be
probably gonna
complete.
be nice.
No, I don't think he'll be
Yeah.
complete trash.
The only thing
But-
though is how long will Stafford hold up?
Yep.
That,
That's the-
I think that's their biggest issue
Stafford has always shown grit.
because they'll go as far as
You remember
he
that
goes.
game when he was in Detroit? It was like his second year or something, and he got hit really hard and broke his fucking
Yeah.
phone. And then he was like, "I'll still go throw it if you
Yeah,
want to."
he wouldn't do it.
And he just,
They do that
I was
touchdown.
like, ever since then, I was
Or
like,
2-point conversion, I think.
I mean, yeah.
It was the game winner.
Yeah, it was.
I still wish he would have won with Detroit, not the Rams.
Yeah, so do I.
I'm just glad he won in general.
Yeah,
I
he
think
got
he's
one.
a-
I mean, he deserved to win, no doubt. He was like
He's a stud.
he's always been that dog, but the Rams,
The Rams.
that's crazy, dog.
Damn, bro.
They bought us.
Such a hater, dude.
Man, fuck them.
Oh, you fucking-
I'm part of the haters.
First of all,
Is that the same? Is that the same level of hate you have for the fucking the Falcons?
Oh hell yeah,
That same level.
1 and 2.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
But why though?
That's wild.
No, because of the no calling, like the fact.
Oh
in
my
general-
God,
No,
bro.
no. All right,
That wasn't
Should
even
you
their
hate the
fault,
refs,
bro.
then?
it's not their fault, but their fan base is fucking annoying about that shit. I'm like, nah,
Okay, but who do you
Nobody
think?
hates
Who do you
the
think is
Rams more
better,
than
Stafford or
Los
Breeze?
Angelinos.
Yep. Wait, what's up?
Say who has a better career, Stafford or Breeze?
Staff. Oh no.
Breeze. Get the fuck out! What the fuck?
I mean, Breeze has a
Bringing up
better
the
number,
legend, bro.
but Stafford also
What?
is like
Look,
Are you
Breeze.
kidding me?
I knew it was
Yeah.
a spicy question.
One quarterback
But-
was
I literally
constantly available.
I just had to
the
think
other
about that a
one
little
is
more.
no.
I had to think about it a little more. He was talked about with Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, and him,
Drew Brees.
Drew Brees.
Yes, he
at
was
one
up
time.
there as a quarterback, as a passer.
Yeah.
So-
yeah.
I mean,
I
he was
I
throwing,
disrespect
he was throwing darts.
Stafford,
No cap. He was throwing
But
darts.
this is a insane ass question.
He was like 5'9", dude, throwing darts.
5'9", and
He's not even. He's he's 6 foot.
4 years of throwing 5,000 yards each year to like not even a first round wide receiver
Oh.
either.
I want to pull
You're
up the
right.
stats.
Marcus Colston though. Nice.
Marcus Colston was in the
Nice.
first round.
He wasn't, but he was nice.
He was. Yeah,
Colston was nice.
he was a 6th.
Colston was
round pick,
nice,
though.
dude.
He never had the help that Matthew Stafford had. I'm just saying.
Facts.
Meacham though.
Meacham.
Meacham.
Oh my God.
Meacham, yeah.
Meacham.
Fucking
Avery Henderson too.
Pierre Thomas. bro.
Pierre Thomas.
Oh, Pierre
That year was
Thomas.
the
Yeah.
as fuck.
Fast,
Our O-line-
fast motherfucker, bro.
Our line was fucking insane too.
Oh
That's when we
man.
had Prime Reggie too.
Yeah. Prime Reggie.
Ooh.
He got black. Oh.
The Sheldon Brown one. Where he's
Oh, yeah.
blasted. I'm like,
Yeah.
my boy Reggie.
Is that?
But,
That's probably one of the hardest hits in NFL history.
yeah, it was a memorable one.
We're going off the rails.
No, I mean, it's still football though.
It is.
Love football.
It is true.
I'm like,
Facts.
we're like, what was it, Jim Harbaugh, where he's like, I just love boys who just love football. He's just like, I go to a party and I was like, I just want to talk about ball. That's all I
Hey,
want
low
to
key,
talk
if you go to, I'm trying to go to a party with John Harbaugh, bro.
Yeah.
Or Mike Tomlin, bro. Just be like,
about.
so you remember that one year, bro?
Yeah.
And just
Just go over the lore of the season.
the lore.
Like mine would be Sean Payton, obviously, because he's my coach. But
Sean Payton.
that year,
I don't know. He out here killing people, dude.
yeah, no, I'd bring back the bounties in a heartbeat.
With John and Mike though, it's kind of like you can tell that there's like a rivalry, but it's like a friendly rivalry,
Yeah.
like just trying to push each other to be better. But I can't wait this year to see Jim and Pete Carroll go back at each other because that's like a hated rivalry.
That sure is, dude.
How was the Chargers off-season moves for you, in your opinion, Fran?
I like some. I like. Honestly, actually, I think it's better than last year. I would have to say. I like Matt coming back. I'm glad Bosa's not on the team anymore. Huge disappointment.
His ass out.
Mike Williams makes no sense to me.
It doesn't.
I have no optimism for that. I think that is like a needle non-mover.
You know my needle? It didn't move, dude.
Like, my engine is not going.
Any form of resemblance is just gone.
Najee is a great pickup.
That's a good decision.
An Iron Man running back. I'm excited for that one. And then we actually fortified our secondary, and it was just kind of like, I'm like, oh, I kind of like that. That's kind of like, it isn't a splashy move, but we were just kind of like started getting some corners and DBs,
Who's
which I
that?
just always think that's like helpful to always have
Who's
on
the
your
best
team to have
corner that you
depth
guys
in there.
got? The corner that you got.
Who, Dante?
Fulton, maybe?
Fulton?
Oh,
Oh yeah, Fulton's good. What's he doing with the Bears?
yeah. Think so.
I think so.
And yeah, Fulton is probably better than the first guy that we got.
Who,
I know.
Dante?
Yeah. Yeah, I know, Stu, you were talking about how, like, he's good, but at the same time, he, like, messes up sometimes.
Yeah.
But
He plays in phase a lot. He plays the ball. And sometimes they get you burnt. But he's pretty. He's serviceable. He'll go up there and he'll get you a tackle. But
He'll hold his own.
yeah, but he'll probably end up getting hurt doing that shit. So
Right. Well, the other thing we got was a big-ass old lineman just now. That was, like, our most recent free agent pickup.
The
And
Eagles lineman you're talking about?
Becton, I think is his
Yeah.
name.
oh, Mekhi Becton. Damn.
I like that move because your guys' old line's already good,
Yeah.
and it just gets better.
Yeah.
And
You're good at it.
that's where I think you.
I hope Najee eats
I mean, our O
16
lineman
games
is
out of the
good,
year.
but it did not. Our O line did not play well in the playoffs, so I'm not. I feel like you can have a good O lineman all regular season. Like you can say you have a good O line all regular season, but like you need a good O line when it matters in the playoffs. Like as the Chargers found out, as the Chiefs found out in the Super Bowl, like. It's not enough to just be like a serviceable good O line during the regular season. So like in my opinion, I think the O line the O line is trash because they played trash in the playoffs. So I'm glad that someone also looked at the O line and was like, "Nah, this could be better."
But
it
at
could
least
be.
your
And
guys'
so
tackles, your guys' tackles are good though.
Yeah.
Like you guys don't have to think about that. Those are two important positions. Or who's your guys' left tackle?
Yeah, but even Alt was getting cooked against Houston though. I'm like, you're like as good as my last memory of you. So like he needs to pick up. He needs to pick it up this year because he was good pretty much all season, and then in the most important game of the year, dude was. I mean, to be fair,
He did get hurt.
Texans had Fowler and
What's his name?
The other dude.
Anderson.
But
Yeah, so they have a great pass rush at Houston, but still, like if your first rounder picked that high, I expect you to protect my quarterback.
Right.
But in that game, if I remember, they attacked the inside more, right? Like the guard in the center. That's what
it was mostly the interior that was being attacked, but our tackles weren't holding up either.
Yeah.
To be honest,
The
that
collapse.
whole you have to remember that whole game was a full on collapse.
Yeah.
Like there was like hardly a bright spot in that game.
Yeah, I
You get
remember.
me?
You guys were trading off Herbert like mid game.
like, god damn, bro, so
You
pessimistic.
just put all on the Madden trade block, bro.
Get this fucking guy out of my
he
face.
threw like 5 picks, bro.
There you
He
go.
was
It's
like-
crazy, yeah. This
What,
is
what,
crazy.
do you want me to say? Like,
Motherfuckers running around, dude, running around, and then I would shit. 2 of them weren't even his fault. I'll give him that one.
Herbert though.
Sure.
But 3 is still
But
too
still,
much in a
What was
playoff.
3 is a
game.
lot.
Receiver Lad McConkey.
3 kill a man.
That was the number one
Was good.
The lad.
with Quentin Johnson though.
Quentin
Lad
Johnson
McCockley,
can't
bro.
catch shit. He can't catch a cold if he's after him and shit. Fuck.
Still streaky.
Mike Dubb and Johnson is gonna be interesting.
Yeah. I think
how that's gonna
the Najee pickup, I think, is the main.
we've seen it already.
But together, in all
Bring
its
back
glory.
Keenan Allen too. Might as well.
Fred was like, "We've seen it already."
I mean, honestly, that would be friends.
We've had it
Bring back
already.
Keenan Allen.
Like I don't need to see this
Quentin
again.
Johnson's first year, Mike Will was still there.
then,
Oh yeah.
Mike will.
then yeah, why even?
Yeah, but Najee for you guys is gonna be fun.
Yeah,
he's gonna be
he's gonna
good.
be a good runner.
He's gonna be good 16 games out of the year
Enjoy him.
because we gotta shut his ass down.
Yeah.
Big back. Big,
We'll
big
go
bag.
over to the other California team though. But you're
Oh,
limited to
man,
5
I'm
minutes,
so-
bitch.
I thought we did already. I thought we were.
No, it's fine. I can get through this pretty fast. Don't worry. All
You
right.
can talk
So,
about the one trade that just happened with Jordan Mason.
Okay.
yeah,
You got
Jordan
both.
Mason. We tendered him for a second rounder, right? I was like, oh, nobody's gonna touch him. He's undrafted. He's just like to give us a second rounder for him is gonna be crazy. And lo and behold, the Vikings were like,
That's
he's good,
crazy.
he's good enough for a second rounder. They gave
That's
us,
crazy.
they gave us a second rounder.
They're like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
they
take
gave you a
that
second
deal.
rounder.
No, they got a pick swap.
no, are we look?
Jordan Mason.
If they put the tender on him, then yeah. But
No, but you could still make a trade after that. Like if say someone else and be like, hey, you know what? I won't give you the second rounder. I'll give you something else though. You can accept that.
also a player swap.
No. They swapped. From what I saw was they traded Jordan Mason for a pick swap of 6th round pick and a 5th rounder next year. I think. I don't remember seeing a second rounder in there.
I don't know if there's a second round tender on the motherfucker. Then you're definitely giving me a second rounder for him. That's what they did with Jalen Warren. So I don't know.
That we gave that dude for a bag of Cheetos. Then never mind.
Yeah, it was just a 6th round pick
It
swap.
was actually that.
Also, you did.
I was like,
you didn't
yeah.
tender him.
We did.
No, they
It was
did,
the-
but it's like how he said you could still trade them off.
It's like the
if you want to.
negotiation happened and they talked them down.
Stupid. What's
But
the
you
point of
got
the fucking?
Isaac
What's the fucking
Durant
bro?
in
What's the
there.
point of the goddamn?
I mean,
tender
I'm
then?
disappointed on that now. But
What was the point of doing that?
hold
Yeah.
on, I should probably still talk about the other ones that got traded.
Yeah.
So there was a lot. So
big moves of like
321 million was spent on our free agents.
That's crazy.
So Aaron
It
Banks,
was, a,
which
it, was
is
a, it was a yard sale, bro.
It was definitely
a
a big ass
yard
yard
sale
sale.
in San Francisco.
yeah. So Aaron Banks, he was one of our guards on online. He's gone to Green Bay. Hargreaves, he didn't do much for us during his time here, but I mean, I still like the celebration. That was cool, I guess, but I wish we got more out of him. He's going to the Vikings. Malik Collins, we got him from the Texans. I was expecting more for him too. He was good, serviceable, but I mean, yeah, honestly, for what we paid to get for him, which was like a 5th rounder, it was not that bad. I felt like I still wish we got more out of him, but you always want more out of what you get. Leonard Floyd, I was a little disappointed with how he performed this year, but I mean, overall, our team took a nosedive, so I can't really put it too much on him. But at the same time, gotta give him something, you know. He gave
These nuts, bro.
Yeah. I think he gave like.
Yeah, he definitely could have been better.
Yeah, bro. Fuck off.
I was at least expecting a double-digit sacks, but
from Leonard Floyd.
yeah, I mean, because that's what he's been known for, you know.
Give me
Right.
10, bro.
Has
At least 10. Like, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, give me 10.
He gave us 8.
He'll give you like a high.
I mean, well, he's also older now.
Yeah, he's older. I mean, yeah, I guess all those factors still come into play, but I was still expecting a baller. You know, to pair up at least with Joey Bosa to give take the pressure off him.
Nick Bosa.
Nick Bosa, sorry,
You
yeah,
mean Nicky?
yeah, Nicky Bosa.
Bro, you
Yeah.
don't need that guy.
And yeah, so Dre Greenlaw, that one hurt a lot because I was
Yeah,
like,
that one
damn, to pair up with Warren, he was such a good piece because he covered so much range. He was fast. He got the big hits when he needed. He
Where did
was
Greenlaw go?
Greenlaw could have been.
he went to the
like,
Broncos.
There's that hypothetical if Greenlaw played in that
Broncos are-
Super Bowl.
Yeah,
You
man,
know.
we were
Broncos
doing so
are
good in the
good.
Yeah,
beginning.
yeah, when he fucking got hurt.
Yo, fucking.
He got hurt and the
Phantom-
tides changed.
phantom
And that,
injury,
I mean, that's
bro.
going to happen when you lose your
Yeah.
second best linebacker out there, you know, honestly, because he brings a lot of, well, like I said, range, right? And he's very smart in the way he approaches the line. You know, does he go in? Does he go out? You know, who does he need? Who's loose? Who's not being covered? You know, he
It
was
was like
going to
obvious
pick it up.
his impact in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He went down.
Yeah,
Real.
it was
And
obvious.
everyone in that silent, if you watch the replay of the sideline,
Yeah.
audio, they're like, "Fuck!" Like,
Damn.
Yeah,
Gary's down.
Ward, Tre'Davious Ward.
Tre'Davious Ward.
Yeah, he
he went.
he went to the
He
Colts.
went to the Colts.
Yeah, so we lost him as well. That's our number one corner. He's just gone too. And Hufanga, I'm so
He went to
sad.
the Broncos, huh?
He went to the Broncos as well.
Crazy. Yeah,
They found a new
Broncos
home,
gonna be nice.
and I hope they
Broncos
treat
were
him
already
well.
nice last year.
Yeah.
They were.
They-
Yeah,
to defense.
they amped it up. So now they might.
Yeah, friend, they coming for the spot, dude.
Yeah, so
Bo,
They're coming for number
Bo Nix is that guy,
Number
bro.
two.
number 2,
yeah, so that
3. Pick number 3.
the Broncos are inspired.
Broncos.
You know, they got good pieces coming in. Good luck to them. We haven't done shit. I could tell you the biggest free agents that we've gotten so far is a long snapper from the Texans who's old as shit, and we got Mac Jones. From
Mac
the
Jones, that's
Damn.
ugly.
We're
Hey,
just, we're
former
just
first
QB
round
reviving out
pick.
here.
Mac Daddy
Former
Jones.
first rounder.
Mac Daddy
We're
Jones.
QB reviving out here. He's
Return
about to
of
go
the Mac.
sign.
Return of the Mac.
Return.
He's about to go sign with the freaking Jacksonville.
Yeah, all I hear is Brock Purdy's about to get benched, bro.
Hell no, to Mac Jones.
For
Mac
The
Jones,
cigar man.
Mac Daddy
Somebody pull up the
Jones?
pick, bro. Somebody pull up the pick.
Cigar, man.
Mac Daddy Jones right now.
Oh man.
No, the other big move you guys did was releasing Kyle Juszczyk and resigning him like. 2
Oh, I know. That was crazy. I was gonna bring that up too. I was like,
Fuck.
it was just like Juice is back, which is great. I was like, holy shit, the emotional roller coaster I went through
Yeah, saying
through
goodbye.
that. I was like, god damn, literally everybody's leaving.
And then
Apparently-
he
yeah.
said-
Apparently, he went to go visit the Steelers facility.
Oh, he did.
And then immediately signed with them afterwards.
He was like, oh hell. no.
He was like Joe Pesci in that one film. He was like, "What the
Fuck
is
this shit.
Went back.
Like, no, I'm not staying.
No, him.
He was like, all right, who's gonna be handing me the ball? And they were like,
Like handing you the ball. You're a fullback.
He took
Oh.
one look around the room and everyone's just fucking bullshitting right
Just
now.
fucking DK punching the shit. DK and fucking George beating the shit out of Joey Porter. Just like yeah,
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
But didn't Najee also say something like?
Nah, Najee went to the Chargers facility and he's like, yeah, it's not like this. It's not like this everywhere else.
And they were like, "Bro, you've only been one of
There's only one of the fucking team up there.
Who are you talking about here?"
Like, all right, bro. All
Like,
right.
all right,
All right,
I
dude.
guess that's how we're going.
We are
huh?
we are like notoriously cheap in our like not like super cheap, but like not like
we are a blue collar
we're
run.
blue collar, bro. If you not about that, then we don't even want you. We want volunteers,
That's
not
what-
hostages.
Volunteer.
That's why the president is so perfect for us.
It's like you don't need state of the art fitness equipment. Just
Bro.
good old iron.
Iron weights and sleep. That's all you need.
That's all you need.
Sleep.
James Harrison's the fucking trainer now.
You're like, man, pick that up. It's a car. Pick it up. Pick it up. I said, pick it up here. All right, you ain't got the heart. Get him out of here. Get him out of my fucking face.
If it's cold, we take our shirts off.
No, none of that bullshit, bro. You gonna catch a cold and now you can't play.
We
Dumb
also
bitch.
lost Joshua
Like Ryan
Dobbs
Shazier.
to
Yeah.
the Patriots.
No,
Astronaut to the Patriots.
Oh,
Dobbs.
yeah.
We saw like a 2-year deal.
Steelers
with him.
draft pick. We saw something in him that we didn't do anything with, like, because we're the Steelers.
Astronaut.
He did good with the Vikings when he got a little time.
That like those
kind of fun.
those 2 games were
Yeah, Mac.
Yeah.
We're
They're pretty
solid.
They gave him that name, dude.
Uh-huh.
They gave him the
the
pass.
Josh
on that.
Dobbs, the astronaut insanity run.
Yeah.
that was low key insane, dude. To see that happen live, that was crazy.
Like, look at this guy.
Dude,
That was like the now that happened, I'm just kind of realizing that was kind of the precursor to like the Sam Darnold having like a resurrection.
A resurrection. Crazy.
I gotta say, man, like that, like dude knows what he's doing. Kevin
Oh, yeah,
O'Connor.
yeah.
yeah.
The
So if you
LC.
get him with Aaron Rodgers. Ooh, I think you're cooking.
Oh yeah, you cooking up the ayahuasca, bro.
You cooking something.
I do not want ayahuasca, boy, bro.
Yeah, ayahuasca, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, he too old to move, man. We don't have the line to block for him.
Dude,
Yeah.
like I watched him play, and dude is just not good. Like
Honestly, I don't think he gave a fuck last year, bro. I think that's what it was, and I don't want that.
Wait,
yeah,
Like
exactly.
it looked like he didn't give a fuck about anything last
also
year. He was
that
just,
too.
Oh well, when you're playing with the Jets, who does?
I know, but I'm saying like, bro, I don't,
like Russell at least tries.
the moment shit goes bad around here, he's gonna be like, oh, I'm just fucking whatever, fucking. I'm gonna take a trip.
He's gonna split your fucking franchise apart.
No,
I'm telling you, Mike Tomlin, first one shipped out.
bro, dude.
If you guys have Rodgers and get off to a bad start, like that trade deadline, like
Yeah.
Pickens is getting traded.
God damn. God damn.
And it's gonna be because Rodgers is gonna be like,
Well, I can't.
Bro.
now Pickens is a problem.
Bro,
I don't think we can
we're
win the
not
Super
doing
Bowl
that.
with
Ain't no way.
with
Ain't no
Pickens.
way.
We got no loyalty towards Rodgers.
Ain't no way.
Fuck that.
You can get the fuck out of here, bro.
Rodgers just goes in.
We got
like
rid of
a
AB in the
hurricane.
prime of his years, bro.
Look,
The fuck?
Wilson is the pinnacle of teachers' pets, bro. Like just re-sign, just
Literally,
re-sign
bro.
him, and maybe we have a chance just on bare like hope. Yeah. and that's why he's the president.
The hope and the Mike Tomlin record of never.
As long as we don't, as long as we can
It's
get
just
into the playoffs, it's okay.
The Obama colors with Russell Wilson's face.
Just his face in the
It
background.
just says hope.
The whole poster.
The hope poster.
The hope
of
poster.
Obama.
Like,
This
But-
your boy, dude.
damn, man.
He's got plenty of hope. I mean, I admire the hope.
We got no one else.
There's nothing else.
There's nothing else.
But
There's a possibility of a Kirk Cousins midseason trade that has been like being
Rumored.
discussed the past couple weeks. Like, because like obviously Penix and Cousins being on the same team just doesn't make sense anymore. So like at some point Cousins is gonna like go to another team.
yeah,
It makes sense because you don't want to just release him.
I'll take Captain Kirk.
I'll take
thought they
Kirk
already
Cousins.
I'll take Captain
I'll
Kirk.
take Kirk
He
Cousins.
stayed as a backup. And
Go
shit,
from
man.
the president to a captain. I'll take it. Worst comes to worst.
Shit, I mean, I'd make a push.
President is the captain of the free world.
Captain of the free world.
Nah,
Come in like George
No, actually,
Washington
no, they're commander in
with
chief.
the Fetty Wap speaker.
Commander in Chief. Who?
like
Who?
that?
Kirk? Chill out, man.
No, I can't
You have to.
because
No,
we're moving on
damn.
to
Yeah.
the Lakers,
Cook.
and which we're very sad.
Because
And there is hope,
it is.
but right now,
We're losing
I
shit.
want to hear G's conspiracy theory though. Mm. He
I,
has a conspiracy. Theory,
The meat and
buddy.
potatoes.
I've been dishing out information for you guys through text the past couple of days.
All
And-
Laker news, baby.
And to be fair, I think a lot of this, comes from an injury that I think was always fishy to begin with. So it all starts with the Rui injury, and we all remember the Rui injury, just uncontested dunk, and then the grab at the knee, and he's out for the rest of the game, right? One, it didn't even look that bad to begin with, but I digress. We had a really tough stretch coming up,
Yeah.
and then okay.
These games have been contenders.
And then next, Austin misses a game. He misses a calf. I think this is probably one of the real things that actually happened.
Hear him out.
Not
No
to say
conspiracy.
not to say Rui didn't get hurt. I think there are some things that could happen, but I also think that some things may be exaggerated. So I think Austin got hurt with his calf, and that affected the team. But then also at the same time, he came back I think a game or two later, just at like around the same time where I think Jackson and then I think LeBron gets hurt, and then I think our Sunshine against the Celtics. Towards the middle of that Celtics game, I think we were already not playing well. So I think
Everybody was out.
at some point we were like, okay, like we kind of got a feel of like what they brought, and I think LeBron was like, all right, like I think I'm gonna pull something, and it might not have been that much,
A tactical pull.
but I think at the point of that game, it wasn't necessary for LeBron to stay in it, because at that point, it's Austin's back. Okay, let's ramp him up. Luka's also battling through some things, but he's also not in his rhythm. So let's also give him more reps. And then the other day, I'm looking through my phone and I'm seeing that Bryce James, his high school team is going through his playoffs and his in his high school league.
All of a sudden, huh?
And mind you,
That PTO kicking in. Huh?
and mind you,
Because I hate Coach.
and mind you, these are series of games played throughout days, And when Braun got hurt, it was told it was a week or two, It implied that one, it wasn't that bad because they said it wasn't that bad. So it could have been a week or two. So what do you mean by that? So like one, let's start there. So it's like a groin injury is usually more than at least two or more, because it's your groin. That's a pretty honestly, it's a pretty severe
Pretty-
injury. Like
Pretty annoying.
when they
injury,
first
yeah.
announced it, like you kind of already like knew about that. But now looking at it now, they made it all the way to the finals and they won. Bryce James' team, Sierra Canyon. So they like throughout all that time, it took about like a week and a half. So I think it only makes sense that LeBron will come back maybe towards the end of this week. And I think we have 2 back-to-backs this week, which again is kind of fucking with our rest and also with our strategies, because I think we're playing good teams during the round, like during these times as well. And we have 2 back-to-backs, so I think we're probably not gonna bring none of those players back on a game that's before back-to-back. So I think we have 2 games. And I mean, and at this point, we're only missing Jameson, Rui, and Braun, and three still big figures. So but I think they should be back, at least all 3, by the end of this week, and then maybe at full power with LeBron after this week.
So what's the conspiracy theory that LeBron just took a couple?
The conspiracy
weeks off?
theory is that is that we're not actually as hurt as we say we are.
We're not
But
that drunk.
we're also
We're not that drunk.
we're also going through a very strenuous stretch that the league also hasn't seen in a long time. Especially like the fact that we've played all these back-to-backs and we still have more back-to-backs to play. So it's
Strategy.
It's a strategy to not fucking wear our players down right before the playoffs, and then also like being able to space it out to not have them all out at the same time. Because I think the worst of it has passed, and I think we'll have Luka back today. Because I think the past 2 games has been hard because it's. I think we missed Luka for one.
The other one because we played back to back, right?
Yeah, maybe it could happen again, honestly. But it's we're also playing good teams, and we're not letting these good teams see how we actually look with our starters out there. So I think that's a strategy in itself that I think works to our benefit.
Back, like around April.
Yeah, because I mean, like,
Playoffs
because like if you think about it, the Celtics didn't really see who we are, the Nuggets didn't really see who we are, the Bucks didn't really see who we are. Like all these teams, and we've been competing with them, but they haven't seen like us at full strength, like not at least from like those first like 2 or 3 games that we got when we got Luka.
Yeah. We saw our death lineup, and then we wrote that a little bit, and now you're saying like everybody just slowly going apart, conspiracy. But
So what you're saying?
They saw that it worked and was like, all right.
yeah,
So-
they're like, all
so
right,
we're
let's
having an
chill
end
out.
game
Let's not
situation?
show our hand yet, and then we'll bring it back out.
I think if this is true, it's actually like I think it's smart. It's what I've been saying. Like we kind of shouldn't be putting it all out there.
Yeah, you did question it at some point, Fran.
This is like a way. This is kind of doing what I know every modern NBA fan hates, which is what is it, like resting and controlling minutes. Yeah, load management. There you go. This is kind of load. Like if this is true, this is kind of load management done in like a sneaky way that doesn't piss off your fans, because it's not as obvious.
Yeah, not as straightforward. He's hurt. What do you want
If
me
it's
to do?
not true, then this is like, then it's just real injuries, and either way, it could end up,
Working out anyway.
it could still end up working out. But yeah, I think it's true. I think in the playoffs, the less our opponents really know about what to expect from us, I do think that's like for the better. That like works to our advantage.
Yeah, because it's been a couple games that we didn't have. What was it? The last game was the worst one where we only had AR.
Yeah,
and everybody else was out. So,
we're also getting to see.
too.
We're also getting to see like how good our depth could be, and like which players can fight for some minutes when the playoffs come around.
Yeah.
The Denver game was a really good like
Eye
eye
opener.
opener because it was just like, all right, we're still competing even with only AR as our only solid
shooter.
solidified
Point scored. Yeah.
What combo of big men would you choose out of the 4 big men we have?
What, Vando and Jameson?
No, like Hayes, Jameson, Coloco, and Len.
Hayes and Van.
Oh
Len.
God, Len, I would put in a rocket ship and then launch him out of this solar system.
He is our Cam Reddish.
But like our, but,
We had Cam Reddish.
That's what I'm saying. We have too many Cam Reddish.
but what combo of 2? Because I would take Hayes and Jameson.
I would take Hayes and Jameson out of those 4.
Hayes
That was
Jameson.
definitely. Those
Well,
were
no,
our
out
top
of
centers. Yeah.
so it's out of
Oh wait, our center? No,
Yeah,
you're
like
saying 2.
out of our centers.
Oh, okay, all right. Then no, well, you could put Vando in the center too, right?
I mean, you could put
You're
I mean,
risky.
you could put LeBron or Rui in the center, but
Well, let's put AR minus
it's
Put
You're
Cam
saying,
Reddish.
like,
actual.
I think what
not on
G is
the team.
asking, like,
No,
is
but
if we do like a go big lineup, you know, kind of like what I always think of, like if you're doing like a go big lineup, like what Frank Vogel should have done in that one Pacers like NBA like playoff series. I don't know if you guys remember. Where like Roy Hibbert wasn't on the court, but he should have been on the court because it was like 2 seconds left and the other team was shooting a free throw, and it's like you got to swap out, you know, your short guys for your big guys so that you can get a free throw and get the last shot. Like if that's kind of like the thinking behind it, I think it's like, you know, Hayes like has obviously the most optimal length, but Jemison is like, you know, he'll like
Do the dirty work.
I'm trying not to pull a Chuck.
Banging and you feel him on you, and he's like,
you just hear a shot like.
But like Jamison could be like, you know, he could be down there banging, you know, to get a rebound. So
Oh, if we're going big, then I'd go Jameson and Hayes in for sure.
okay, yeah.
But not to say I don't like Vando on that situation either.
Mm-hmm.
What's going to
Vando
be
gives you
hard?
points.
What's going to be hard is trying to figure out who else is going to lose some minutes in terms of like the lower end of our bench, which is like Goodwin and
Connect.
like Dalton, Cam. Even though Cam is probably already odd man out.
God, I hope he is.
We haven't played him
We-
since what?
Exactly.
But but that's pretty much like our low end bench, which honestly isn't that bad. But like you can't put DFS Vando down there. You can't put Gabe down there. Like
nah.
so like one of those 2 players like might have to take a back seat during the playoffs. And to me, like Dalton's a rookie, so naturally you would
It's gonna be
think
him,
that
And
it would be Dalton.
and he hasn't outproduced. He hasn't.
He's been playing well.
But Dalton has
Has
been
been
given a
lately.
bigger role, especially when we've been so short. And Goodwin's kind of been sprinkled in like throughout all these games, and he's been playing well.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
been it's
I
really
like how
tough.
Goodwin. Yeah, I like how Goodwin bounced back from the Celtics game. I thought he didn't have a good Celtics game last weekend, but like since then he's like, and that's kind of what you want to see. Like that's like okay, like you know because he hasn't seen a lot of NBA playing time, so it's kind of like
Dude hounds the
you know
ball,
when you
man.
have
I
a bad
love
game
it.
in the NBA. Yeah, no, I like how he. I think you're right. I think Cam Reddish is already kind of odd man out, and Goodwin is probably after that because JJ is actually playing Dalton a lot. I feel like JJ is getting a lot more trust in Dalton. He had like 41 minutes a couple games ago, and I'm like, damn,
That's a whole
like he's
fucking
really,
game, dude.
yeah.
And Dalton played well that game.
He let it loose, and he almost fucking killed himself.
Put in that work.
But we're in a great spot in terms of bench. Where like we're saying we're still competing, even though we have everybody out. But I like that idea of everybody comes back right before the playoffs. Then we finally get our good run. You don't want to just throw them out in the playoffs.
Cold, yeah.
And that's kind of consistent of the last couple of years of what we've had. Like we've been like the best like in like the last like
Couple games in the
month,
season, yeah.
like the past 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
So like I think maybe after this stretch, once we get everybody back,
get kicked out the first.
like maybe
round.
the last like 15 games will just fucking pop off.
Pop off Kings.
I hope so.
It makes
You
sense,
can't-
but-
You can't flash the kimono too early.
Don't let them. Don't let
gotta
that.
keep-
Don't let them host.
Flash Flash what now?
Yeah.
The kimono.
I mean, like we're missing
the
like
undergarments.
3 starters. Like that's
Yeah.
that's really significant, you know.
Of course.
If they see the blicky, it's already too late.
But once we get it back, like it just kind of like
It's over.
opens up so
I already
many
got you.
like
You're already in my
opens up
domain
so many
expansion.
fucking options, you know.
I'm trying to give you a final thought on this. You really want to see a print? Right?
You gonna get a
like,
print.
oh, no, I
You gonna get a
know.
print, dude. Fax it to you.
God damn. Facts? Fuck, that's official.
That's official.
Well,
Nah.
what's
Official
almost
print.
official is baseball starting up soon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tokyo series.
Yeah.
We're all looking forward to that. Because who are the games that we're playing the Dodgers against?
The Cubs.
The Cubs?
Mhm.
How many games out there?
3, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, was
it's a
it
short
3? I
series.
thought it was 2 for some reason.
Oh, it might be 2.
Uh,
Yeah. Last year was only 2. Wait, no. Last year? No, it was 3 games last year. It was 3 games last year.
Games. But,
It's probably 3.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought it was 2.
but it's hype because who's over there in Japan right now in the fantasy chat?
Manny.
Manny? I was like, oh, that's hype that he's out there.
Mm.
Out there. in the
Lucky
next
bitch.
one.
But is he going to the game? No. Huh?
I think so, isn't he?
I think. Well, he went to
Oh,
the.
no, he wanted to.
I think he used
Did
to.
he
I
go
think
to
he went to the
exhibition game?
The exhibition game, I think.
Isn't that the
He
one?
went to
When,
one of the expedition games.
Yeah.
was it?
Because he said everybody was polite out there.
Oh, I think it was it the one that Shohei Omer did?
Mm,
The first one?
I'm not
Was
sure
it-
if it was that one. I think it was the second one.
Oh, okay. They got smashed in the second one. 3-0.
That's it. But it was.
It's an exhibition game. It's a shit.
That was going to be my question.
Yeah.
Did it count, though?
Nah, it doesn't count.
Doesn't count?
It don't mean shit.
It's all fun then.
It is all fun.
But when is the official first game, though?
Next Tuesday?
Next Tuesday?
Or
Yeah,
this
Tuesday.
Tuesday? This Tuesday coming up
18th.
Tuesday.
at 3
The Tuesday,
At 3 in the morning.
Tuesday coming up. Yeah.
at 3 a.m.
Damn. Well, that's exciting.
At the crack of dawn.
Mark
Be
your
up watching
clocks.
that bit.
All those moves that the Dodgers made.
About to
Gotta get
pay
another
off.
ring. Gotta get another ring.
I mean, the pressure's on, but the way the Dodgers have been playing, they've been having fun. You know,
Yeah.
it looks
I
like
mean,
the
they're
Sandlot.
exhibition games. So and then you got what, 162 games?
Yeah.
More than making.
It's just that I think we have to prepare for injuries.
I feel like-
which I think we were really prepared for the injuries last year.
I feel like
Mm-hmm.
we might start off hot, but I don't have any expectations of it. I feel like we're a really good team,
yeah.
but I feel like we're gonna start off.
It's
sluggish.
like one of those, like, just get us in and we'll.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Get us 100 wins. 100 wins is always 100 wins, win the division, the usual shit.
The way that I see it, I was like, I feel like the pitching is gonna start off a little sluggish, in my opinion. It's like, I mean,
'Cause they're so young?
new faces.
You guys have like all the pitchers on the planet right now.
Yeah.
We'll be all right, dude.
I don't know. They got some
We'll
pretty
be all right.
expectations.
I'm not worried
Right?
about
You're hyping it
that.
up like a bubble, bro. It's scaring me, bro.
Talking about your pitchers, bro. We like down.
I don't even talk about the fucking Yankees pitchers.
I really was about
We're
to flip it. I was
starting
like,
out
but
here,
now,
bro.
like, you know who's going real bad right now? Thank you.
Losing a lot of
Hey,
it.
Fran, they try to be so humble about it, huh?
Hey, that was on Martin, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're like,
that
I think,
was good.
they're like, I think our pitching is gonna go out to a slow start, and it's like, bro,
Bro, I'm like, we have Shohei waiting in the background, dude.
You're not
you
pitching
guys
by choice.
pitched a bullpen game, a bullpen game in the World Series.
And
You guys
won.
do not even need your pitching to be like incredible. That's how good your team is.
Hey, y'all trying to be
I
humble.
don't
Like,
know,
you
man.
what?
We have to go in, dude. Go in with
ERA.
because if they fucking shit the bed.
Yeah.
Oh, what was all that talking you guys about?
It
Yeah.
makes sense.
Not be about it, bro.
The pressure is on.
Not
The
be
pressure
about
is
it.
on,
That's
like
on.
you guys said.
But I'm
If you guys don't win a championship this year, because you guys are so like
Stacked.
above like everyone else in the league, it's a ginormous failure. It's like
Yeah.
a drastic proportion.
All the money.
The Mets have spent a lot of money.
We did just win last year.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a failure. I don't think it's a total
No,
failure.
it's not a total
But
failure.
you're coming
but-
in like better.
Yes.
Okay,
Exactly.
fair enough. But you don't know what happens this year. You don't know who gets hurt, what happens. That's what I'm saying.
You have to think.
I don't think that this is just where
But you guys-
we're favored.
You guys won
We're
last year with people hurt, with like pitchers,
I get it,
like,
but we
starters
also
getting
went, but
hurt.
we also went into that bitch thinking we were gonna win anyway. Everybody was like, Dodgers are number one. It's the same shit.
But now you
I
got
know-
even better. We got
I
even better.
know, I get it, but I'm just saying this shit is not a failure. We just won. We just
no,
won.
If you
It's
guys
not a-
lose this year, it is going to be a huge
Yeah.
failure because you guys should win this year. There's no
Nah.
reason why
I
you guys
gotta
should
say,
not.
Coach, for
Nah.
all the money that was tossed left and right by the Dodgers,
It was already tossed around anyway. We didn't even toss that much around this year. We just signed the biggest shit. The biggest shit we did was sign the rookie from Japan. Relax.
We got Blake Snell.
Oh yeah,
That
that
was
fucking
the-
guy too.
Yeah.
He's a Cy Young
Hey,
winner.
y'all being too modest over here.
I'm just
How many
saying,
Cy Young winners you got on your team right now?
Yeah.
How many
historically,
Cy Young winners?
You're like
too many.
dude.
You got Blake Snell.
We
You
got Tyler Glass.
Clayton Kershaw.
No, bro, no. I don't want to hear none. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of the Kershaw shit. All right, I don't want to hear none of the Kershaw shit, bro.
you
No,
talking
no,
about?
I don't want to hear none of that. So I'm saying Kershaw,
He's a Cy Young winner.
bro. It's been like 10 years. What are you talking about?
No. Get out of town.
I want y'all to tell me his last playoff performances. Y'all telling me that's a Cy Young Award winner? Yeah, quiet. Crickets.
Look back,
I'm looking-
but as depth, that's still good. That's a,
Depth, my dick,
that's
bro.
a luxury.
We just keeping him because he's Clayton. Now that's how I feel.
That's
and yeah,
why.
he's gonna
You-
start games
and
for
you ha-
sure.
and
That's
you- and you
depth.
have him
He gonna
just-
start, and he gonna have a cool season.
you have him just cause, and that's
Yeah,
not,
he don't want to go nowhere else.
and
Nobody else
that's-
want him.
and
Bro,
that's
what
not
are you
fair,
talking
bro.
about? The
He could have.
season,
Y'all
not
could have
bad.
been made a push for him.
And that's not
the season
fair.
before he had like a 2-point ERA pitching, bro.
But
The
he
entire
pitched
year.
like 10 games.
Kershaw?
No, he pitched the entire year. What are you
Wait,
talking
what
about?
year?
23?
Yeah,
23?
23. He had like a
He got the injury at the
crazy
end.
good year.
What you're
Like-
looking at the numbers?
His ERA was like
I'm
2.69,
looking
bro.
at the All-Star appearances and awards right now.
He's like, I'm on
I'm
one
not-
thing.
All right, what do you want me to look up though?
What
He's
are-
like, I need to be
all right,
faster,
Look
Yuri.
up his numbers, bro. His numbers in the.
It just takes some time. This Wi-Fi ain't great.
You got to tell Steele, bro. Steele,
From what I'm seeing right here, he's been an All-Star last year.
Oh my god.
And but the bigger one for me, I'm just
don't be
saying,
rash.
he was an all MLB second team 2020. It's not that long ago.
That
You
was
said
5
10 years
that was
ago.
that was
You're
half
saying it
that was
10
half the
years
shit.
ago, like he was trying.
And he was second team.
Okay, now what's the question for last year?
Well, what was his ERA like? All right.
4.5 last year.
Okay, what was it before that?
Let me see.
Telling you, 2023, he had a solid ass year because I had him all year. And I was just like, damn, I'm so glad Kershaw's on my team right now.
And we went to the playoffs this year, and I want you to. Well, you don't have to do that, but when he went to the playoffs, I want you to look at his line. What did he do?
No,
All right, the
God,
to-
always
the
with the
total
playoffs,
for
bro.
2023.
He gave up
Wants
ass.
the ERA.
Leave my regular
He
season
gave up
merchant
straight
alone,
ass,
right?
bro.
Right, 2023, he had a 2.46 in the regular season.
Okay.
Ooh,
All right.
that's
How many
smoking.
games did he start? Or how many games did he?
Started all season, except
He
probably
had a full season that year.
he probably missed like the last
bro,
game.
He went. He straight up gave up ass that playoff year, man.
This thing doesn't tell me the total, but
Okay.
it looks like he played.
He has
most
been
of
he
the
has
year.
been a historically
He is a historically-
non-clutch
yeah.
pitcher.
Well, his
the playoffs.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in 2023, there is a gap between. Oh wait, no. This is all year. Yeah.
He played all year?
Never mind. He played all year.
Huh?
So
Still, bro. I'm
I
sorry.
don't know to say that he's garbage though, coach. I'm trying to say it's a little stretch.
I'm not.
See what I want to admit. See what I want to admit. See what I want to
Bro,
admit that
you got the
Dodgers
richest.
are front runner.
We got,
I gotta
He
say,
wants to be the underdog Dodgers.
we've been hunting for this
Yeah,
shit all year, dude.
I wasn't blowing it up like that, but I was just trying to temper expectations.
Bro.
He's got me on the whole.
Listen, we are.
He's got us on the whole.
We are
shit.
favorited to win the shit this year, dude.
I gotta say,
We are.
it is a colossal failure if they lose. No, come on, coach. You just won the World Series and you got better in the.
Hold on. Okay, so all right, so we won the
Colossal
World
failure.
Series. We got the #1 rookie prospect coming into the year.
Right. Okay. Keep
We
going,
got-
keep
we got-
going. Prove our-
We got
prove
we got
Fred's
Blake
point.
Snell, who was a Cy Young winner and was popping off last year.
Richard.
Is Ohtani pitching this year?
Otani's
Oh, he's
pitching
gonna-
this year.
he's gonna be
World.
pitching a little later.
Babe Ruth of the modern era.
But hold on,
Nice,
he's coming back from a fucking Tommy John. Nobody's really that good coming back from Tommy John. All right, relax. We're thinking he's gonna come back and throw a fucking 2 ERA out of nowhere.
Yes.
All right.
Oh yes,
He damn near might.
But he's
Hey,
gonna
if he
hug
does
the
it,
fuck out of that
you heard it
shit.
here first. If he does it,
basement.
He's gonna blast that shit
That's like
straight
the
through the
worst thing
catcher.
about your
Bro.
team.
what?
Poor Matt.
That you guys don't have a second baseman. That's like the only.
That's the middle of the
Tommy
defense,
Edman is
dude.
probably
That's the
gonna be
whole middle of the
second baseman.
defense.
Tommy
You
Edman
have
was
Ed
clutch.
Boy.
You have Ed Boy.
No, we got fucking Chris Taylor sitting in the wing somewhere, dude.
No.
He can play second base
I
really
know.
good. He's just as bad as
I
ass.
don't
as bad
want
as
him
ass,
anymore.
but-
I'm sorry. I'm the Toy Story. I don't want to play with you anymore.
with this Ed Boy.
I'm sorry, Chris Taylor. I love him, but
Boy.
we can't just be throwing him out there.
Okay, whatever.
He's just a warm body, I guess. Bro.
I'm just saying, I don't think it's a colossal fucking failure. I don't think this is a.
We got to
this is
win
so
again,
bad.
Coach. I'm sorry.
It's so bad,
Coach.
so
We got-
fucking bad that
No,
you guys are
it is.
terrible. Like, no, bro.
No, it is
No.
terrible.
No,
Like,
bro.
Imagine listening to a team that spent a quarter of what the Dodgers spent. Like,
It's baseball, dude.
I mean,
That's baseball, man.
man, that's crazy. After everybody, I don't even know baseball like that, but I knew everyone was a big name getting signed left
That's
and right.
sure.
So every time they'll be like, "Oh, they signed Slug winner, Golden Glove," and I'm
You got fucking Meet the Robinsons kid, bro. With the sunken eyes.
So good.
Fucking Blake Snell.
Hey, leave Blake Snell alone, all right? That's our Cy Young winner.
And he's got a fat too. That's
Bro,
funny.
I'm just,
funny.
You got
I'm
Killian
just
Murphy,
saying, like,
too,
if
on
you
the
guys, if you guys don't win after all of these offseason moves, you guys are basically like
Yeah.
Padres and the Mets. That like every
Oh,
offseason do all
bro,
this.
we
That-
just
that's
won.
smart.
We
Yeah.
just won.
That's a stretch
what I'm
now,
saying.
Fred.
We just won. It's not even like 2 years ago. It was last year.
Like a couple months
That's what
ago.
I'm saying. We're not gonna be fucking dog shit.
October.
It's gonna be fucking bad that we didn't win. But colossal
But,
failure, we're gonna
yeah.
be like the Padres? No, bro. Fuck out
Yeah,
of
when
here,
you're
dude.
comparing to
The Padres are always
Fred,
gonna be the
come on.
It's the expectation. You guys are expected
We-
to play
we
like
are.
champions
We
and
are.
be
The
champions.
Mets.
We are.
The Mets have higher
Man,
expectations.
can we find like a middle ground to these both arguments?
Oh no, because we.
All right, I'm gonna. You know what? We're gonna win. We're just gonna say we're gonna win this year. How about that?
The Martian.
That's it.
The Martian's gonna go off this year.
And
That's all I know.
The Martian just hit another bomb in spring training.
I know. I just saw it.
It's all about health.
It's all about health. It's always about health at the end, right? But,
It's a long ass season.
yeah.
We'll see who's there.
Unless
at
you're the
end.
Dodgers,
Oh,
because
here we go.
they done last half of their rotation last year and still won a chip.
Yeah. And our bullpen definitely got stronger this year.
We had Walker Buehler coming out of the bullpen in the final game.
Well, that's because he was recovering from injury.
Yeah, well,
He had
it
a
wa-
shoulder thing.
Yeah, it was. He had a bad first half of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, he was just getting into rhythm because he's been out for 2 years.
Well, he also had those 2 starts. So, and he had pretty good quality starts too in the World Series.
In the World Series,
miss that
yeah.
guy,
but
dude.
that butane, yeah.
I miss that guy.
He's gonna be.
The Red Sox.
He's
We're gonna
kind
miss
of
that.
balling out over there right now too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna miss that Moxie King.
Oh, we lost one to get like what 4 top tier
A,
back.
a Buehler for Snell. No, I wouldn't do it. But that's just
But-
me.
but
But
Snell-
overall, you probably would do that.
But Snell and then
But it's more like Bueller for Roki Sasaki and Blake Snell.
Yeah. Yeah, that bro. Imagine we kept Bueller.
Nah, see, that's what I'm saying.
I would be like, yeah.
There's no room for him if we have all of these players because how we're gonna go out there with a 7 starter rotation. bro.
Roki's a rookie. We don't know shit about. We don't know if he's gonna do
Yoshi
that good
didn't
anywhere.
Go crazy last year, right?
Yoshi, he did okay. He did pretty good. I think he had like a
But
3.
it's still a learning curve, like going.
Yeah.
I
But
think Yoshi's gonna have a.
He's
I
gonna
think
have a breakout
Yoshi's gonna
season.
Have a way better season this year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, his first year it was his first time being in the MLB and playing this type of ball, and he notices the differences in terms of like, oh, you can't just have one pitch and just shit on them, you know.
and he started off bad. Like,
yeah, but that he didn't come in.
He did end up picking it up at the end of the year.
He didn't know what he was jumping into. Actually, he was like he was the best pitcher coming out of Tokyo, but he wasn't the best pitcher in the MLB. But honestly, at the end, he was pretty good. Yeah.
Imanaga is probably one of the top Japanese pitchers in the MLB right now.
Yeah.
If not the top one
Yeah.
right now.
He'll
Because-
be pitching too.
He's got the stuff.
Because we got to see how Shohei looks right now.
Shohei's
Yeah,
not
that's
pitching.
gonna be.
He's not
that's
gonna be
the
pitching probably
matchup.
till, like,
That's like the
May,
Tokyo
June.
Series matchup that is gonna like feed families.
I know it's gonna be beautiful.
Imanaga.
Because I know
Yeah, it's gonna be
Senga also had a good year, but when he came back and they rushed him back from the injury in the playoffs, and he shit the bed.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, you never want to rush a player back from injury like that. And like he's good and everything, but you got to protect him.
What about?
But they were desperate.
Yusuke. Is that the dude from the
No,
Mariners?
Kikuchi.
Yeah, Kikuchi from
Kikuchi.
Kikuchi is like serviceable, but he doesn't really break the
the barrier.
barrier. Yeah, and at this point, Darvish is also serviceable, but
He's
like,
he has his legacy already. I'm not gonna lie.
his peak
still good, though.
his peak is past.
Yeah.
I still think Darvish is fucking good. It's crazy.
I mean,
He's still really good.
Definitely serviceable as a starter, but
Yeah,
he's
sometimes he has some crazy starts sometimes
It's like fucking
where he
nuts.
where he looks like dang like bro this
Like,
is like this is the
untouchable.
prospect.
Locked in, yeah.
He looks untouchable sometimes, and I'm like, but then he gets blown up every now and then. But it's fun. I like seeing that because I fucking because he balls out against the Dodgers, and that shit annoys me.
And then when you
Well, I mean, yeah, he
Well,
knows.
in Dodger lore, like Darvish is like
He's-
cost you guys a World Series way
Granted,
back in the day.
Wasn't
I don't blame him.
motherfuckers cheating? So
I don't blame him.
That's true. That's actually
so
true.
that's why. So.
Yeah, that. But the thing is that like he hates Dodger fans because of the way they treated him post that.
Yeah,
So he always,
they
goes hard
shitted on
against
him.
you guys.
We didn't know, but at the same time, Dodger fans can be very overreactionary sometimes.
Oh, heck yeah.
I was like, that motherfucker did what?
They hate that Manny that we have for Manny Machado.
and then Seiya on the
Machado was looking
Cubs.
for that shit too, though.
Nah, he's a little.
Say
dickhead,
Suzuki.
Yeah, he is.
Seiya Suzuki.
Say Suzuki. He's starting to.
Seiya is a pretty good outfielder for the Cubs. Like I think
yeah, for sure.
I've had him and I've been watching him for like the past like 2 years. But he's a pretty good player and probably one of the top like at least fielding Japanese players, offensive players that's in the league.
It's not a lot. Most of them are pitchers.
Yeah, in Japanese
Mm-hmm.
pitchers. Because Japan just won the baseball world.
The last World Cup. Yeah, last World Cup. Yeah,
What's it
actually,
called again?
the World Classic. The
World
baseball.
The World Baseball Classic.
So baseball's
And that's actually coming up.
with
I think next year.
next year again.
Think so.
It's
I like the
4
World
years.
Baseball Classic. You got the classic rules.
You get all the teams, countries.
So fucking hype.
It's like a war, but with bats and balls.
There you go.
The classic battle of bats and balls.
Bats and balls.
Bats and balls.
Hit them balls all over the place.
I want Yoshida to be available on the Red Sox.
Mm-hmm.
Masataka Yoshida.
Yeah.
Well, you drafted him, no?
Last year I did.
Who has
Not
him
this-
this year?
Nobody.
Oh, nobody has him. Oh,
Here he goes.
But
Fucking lurking all our fucking additions and everything, and then he jumps in group chat. Somebody's making.
Interesting
Like,
move.
bitch, mind your own business.
Shut up, bitch.
I don't
We got
know.
notifications on this
I'm seeing-
goddamn phone for this.
I'm seeing moves.
You don't like it or
everybody.
what?
I'm liking it.
I'm just filling in gaps, bro. Leave me alone.
I'm just seeing.
Hey,
I'm just
Jack-
seeing
hey,
what
Jack-
you guys are thinking.
Jack Leiter he's son of baseball royalty, so it's
Yeah.
like
And he was
I
like
like
he was a prospect coming out. Him and Kumar from Vandy.
Vandy, yeah.
Kumar.
The
Yeah, the
Vandy,
Vandy boys.
the Vandy boys.
That guy.
Bew.
Plays baseball now? Cal Penn? No way.
He's got a husband and
You know, honestly, I like both of them, but I think Jack Leiter is probably a safer bet.
Yeah. And Kumar Rocker.
Yeah.
yeah. I was looking at Kumar Rocker towards the end of the draft, but I didn't pull the trigger.
I didn't either. I also fell asleep a couple times. So, so I can't,
That's what's coming in.
I can't even say.
Did you auto pick?
I literally woke up for the draft, and I was gonna pick Shohei no matter what.
I knew it. Like, I had a
But
feeling.
I woke up and I was getting ready, and I fell back asleep.
Oh, okay.
And
Bro,
so-
imagine if they didn't have Shohei as the number one.
No, I
And
was
you
gonna,
got so.
No, I auto picked it. I already queued it up. It didn't matter if he was gonna be number one or not.
I told you too when I was.
You just
like,
got a cue,
and I was
yeah.
just like, nah, that like, there's no way he doesn't get Shohei. I was like, but if he doesn't, then.
His phone lags
Yeah.
out, signs out.
Just like, I don't have a team anymore.
Yeah, so it's like it would have happened.
Bro, I'm still mad at like that when he gave me Garrett Cole.
Oh, I know the technical glitch that got G.
Like,
Tommy
he
John.
got hit with the Matrix, bro.
Yeah.
Somebody,
He got hit with the Matrix.
somebody hit you with the Interstellar.
That shit made no sense to me, bro.
They are
You saw the hand.
They are us.
Garrett. no,
He's-
no.
Don't let me
no.
leave.
I fucking flipped that into.
Bro, I was like, when is G gonna pull the trigger on Himaga?
Yeah.
It's gotta happen like now, you know? I was like, even if it's early, I don't give a fuck if it was the first
Bro,
round.
my heart cringes. It's just hearing it, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I was like,
Alpha season.
you were raving about them all last year, all of off
Oh, he was
season.
great.
He was out. He was, and then like he
He
came back
was
from
good all
from
last
Astros and all
year.
that.
It made no sense. Yeah, honestly, it made no sense.
Yeah, and I was just like, because if he doesn't get him eventually, I know who's definitely wanting him. Pretty much in these first 3 rounds, who's wanting him?
Who, Garrett Cole?
No, Manny.
Oh.
Manny in our fantasy chat was like,
Man, didn't even get him.
yeah, who ended up getting him?
I think Fern.
I think it was Ben. No.
Was it Ben?
The youngest Portillo.
Yeah,
Portillo
Ben.
out there.
No, it was like because it was between him and
Fucking
Manny,
hot dog,
and I was
right?
like, it's got to be one of them because they were the ones that like,
Portillo's?
were fighting over him basically.
But like to me, I just don't know why they had Garrett Cole so projected so high. Like, why was he even up there as an option? Like he was
Well,
like so obviously.
Let me
gonna-
tell you something.
Before you go, at first the injury wasn't as clear as day started.
Nah, man.
But then it came out later on, the Tommy John. But what were you saying?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It was just like
Once
it
you
was
hear-
speculation up until that point.
Now, once
right?
you hear about elbow shit, bro, it's,
Yeah.
it was both.
Yeah.
it was both.
even if it's like
No, I
something
agree.
minor.
I agree. I agree with G. The Cole should not have been, but they had too many people like that on the
Board.
in the players section. Like too many people that like probably were not going to be playing for like the whole year were like there, and I'm like, bro, I like they should just not put them there so that you don't
Yeah.
accidentally pick somebody that's out.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the
Like,
ADP.
Hill was up there for a while, and I was like, damn, someone's gonna auto.
Who,
pick
Rich
him.
Hill?
Yeah,
No, Luis Hill.
Oh! I keep fucking
Yeah.
forgetting that's how you announce it.
that's why you can't be an ADP whore. You follow the ADP, you die. Because in baseball, it's like you really have to look at the games to look at like, oh, who's actually out there and like who's performing well. Because, well, like you said, like Garrett Cole's injury and stuff, like there was already the notifications. Oh, he's got an injury, right? They don't know what it is, right? But it's to his arm, you know.
Yeah.
You're like, oh
And
shit.
especially as a pitcher.
Yeah.
Just like,
And you're like, oh, that's not good.
Well,
and for his ADP, it was pretty high. He was sitting up there because everybody was passing on him, you know?
He's up.
Yeah. And then, and somebody unfortunately got Garrett Cole.
yeah.
Yeah. And
'Cause,
so,
all right, so I did see that he was up there, and I was just like, all right, maybe if he can come back sometime during the playoffs, it's a good stash. But
Out
even
for the
then,
entire year.
he got the auto draft, and I was just like, all right, I think it was me.
yeah, they got, I was looking at him too. I was like, should I pick him?
Yeah, I'm just like, you know, if
I was like, because I had him last year, and I was like, he was pretty good for me. And I was like, but then I read up on the first notification that they sent out, and I was
What?
just like,
The what?
notification,
Notification.
whatever.
what were you gonna?
Suck my ass. Anyways, all right. So obviously, Steele wants to carry the conversation. Go ahead, Steele. Go ahead, Dick. All right, dog. You won.
Oh my god!
Yeah, he's parenting you. He's
there we go.
You want to share with the class?
My bad, dude. It was something I heard.
Go ahead. Garrett Cole, what?
Garrett Cole is out for the year. How about that? And then we're gonna leave it at that.
Look, all I know is that I'm gonna be making Ben some offers throughout the year for Himanaga. So
Himanaga.
We'll see
if it bites me in the ass. Last year I made so many runs to try to get him from Manny, just for Manny to use him against me in the playoffs, and
Damn, it's personal, huh?
I just really want him, man.
Why did you draft him, dude? You should have drafted him with your first pick.
Nah, your Dan is my guy. Your Dan don't miss. I'm also mad I didn't get Devers. So fuck you for getting Devers.
He's a DH.
No, he ain't moving third base. He already said it.
He already said he was.
Well, all he does is I'm mad.
He said he's giving up the spot to Bregman.
Because
Unfortunately,
that dude don't miss. That dude also.
Well, I
don't
hope he
miss.
doesn't because he's on my team now.
Well,
He's like, Eddie's mine,
Devers
what?
is probably gonna.
Devers is
Devers
still.
says that there's are suspicions that he might ask for a trade during the year because he actually does want to play third.
Yeah.
So
Look, he could come to the Yankees and play third.
I was just about to say, bro. I was just about to say.
he don't
I was
wear no
like, I mean,
beard.
you know,
I'll be
third
a
base
Colorado
spot
I
open,
would love
third base spot
Devers
open.
so bad. Like it would be like Rondo esque if the Yankees got Devers because like
It's not based off lore with him. He's still good though.
well it's because like they're from Boston, so I have to hate them, but like
Yeah.
I love how they play like Rondo and Devers, but like Rondo converted eventually and came to the Lakers and won a chip. So
I got two.
Devers,
I got two.
like Johnny Damon.
Two trade targets for the MLB this year for the Yankees: Devers and Vladdy.
Vladdy.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
hot for him.
Bro, he ain't doing shit up there.
I
but
would
dying,
add
bro.
Sandy to
Go
that
ahead. He's
list.
just
as well.
dying up
Sando?
there in Toronto.
Sandy Alcantara.
Or Santiago.
Oh yeah,
Oh
Sandy.
yeah. Actually,
Yeah, Sandy,
Sandy,
yeah.
Sandy
Add him
too,
to the
because
list.
we actually probably will be
Yeah,
getting.
you guys, yeah, like you need a pitcher, so.
for sure.
Isn't he a lefty? Is Sandy a lefty?
I think he's a righty.
Or is he-
And that's that's actually one of the more likely ones because Miami loves giving us their best players. So
Here's Giancarlo, man.
I mean,
You
you give
remember
him
that?
enough, yeah.
Also very true.
Yeah, because I mean Miami, like they went full rebuild basically, and
Like they do.
Sandy's
every year.
contract is good
Yeah.
too. Like he has like a very team friendly contract. Like you're paying 17 mil for a guy who can get you a Cy Young.
I think I'm like because we got hit with this huge injury bug in the rotation. I'm like 2026 Yankees starting to look kind of
Kind of crazy.
I don't know, kind of like a threat because if we get Vladdy, we can play him out the year. We can negotiate with him, see if he does want to be our first baseman. But if he doesn't, one of the reasons why we got Goldschmidt for just a year is because we're eyeing Murakami for 2026.
Murakami.
Japanese prospect, right?
And we want the word in the Yankees office is that we want more, like if Murakami is willing to be a Yankee and to play with us, we want him as like our long-term first baseman solution because we have not had like a long-term first baseman in a while.
Hey, if we move him to first base,
That's the move.
And you get Devers, and you get Sandy.
because he plays third, no?
Oh, I was like,
No, he plays first. He
He
plays,
plays
first.
first. Nice.
I think. Let me double check.
He plays third and first.
oh,
first.
there you go, perfect.
Dude, he's the answer, bro.
Yeah.
And you can put Jazz anywhere.
Fuck.
Well,
see, so
Jazz,
that's
Jazz has already moved to second.
The second permanently.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good move.
He don't play
Yeah.
short?
Good shift.
I see-
We have Volpe playing
Oh, okay,
short.
that's
Volpe.
right.
And then Osvaldo's probably
But-
going to
but
be our
actually-
third baseman.
Are you excited
Yeah,
for that?
Peraza.
Well, is it going to be Peraza or Cabrera?
It's probably going to be like a platoon there.
Yeah. Because
I definitely think Peraza's getting more playing time.
LeMahieu was also in that mix if he's
Yeah.
healthy.
You guys have any prospects that you guys are excited for?
I mean, from the ones that I've seen, like probably like Lombard,
Yeah.
Jones.
Who's the one that hit the grand slamming? The salami.
I'm not sure, but I know we've had Jorbit. Jorbit hasn't been playing well. Jorbit Vivas.
Yeah, man, Vivas. I feel like right when I called him out, like dude's just been slugging. I'm like, bro, and he's actually fast on the bases.
No, yeah,
I'm like,
we have
dude,
like a lot of like scrappy like
yeah,
Latin dudes down there. We got
Okay.
What's his name?
Dominican.
JC Escara has been playing well. Was it Pablo Reyes?
Boricua.
Like we've actually been hitting pretty well. Like Dominic Smith has also been pretty solid.
yeah.
But then also like our young guys from last year, like Ben Rice has been raking, the Martian has been raking. Fucking Grisham Grisham out there showing some pop.
Grisham,
He has pop, bro.
Grisham just like pops in, hits a bomb, and just like goes back to the
Just
bench.
goes out there, no glove, just no gloves, just fucking turning on pitches and just eating them out of the. And I was like, all right, like
Where?
Whatever floats your boat.
Like I'll take that if you're gonna start doing that, you know.
We used to hate seeing him for the Padres, dude.
I used to hate seeing him when he plays for us, but
But what can they do, right?
That's baseball.
Yeah, that is baseball. But you guys mentioned baseball's collabing with Demon Slayer.
Yeah, with Demon Slayer for the Tokyo series. It's gonna be
Like a movie coming out, or what's going on?
well, no, not for the Tokyo series, but there is a Demon Slayer movie coming out in September. Yeah.
It's a
but
movie, or is it a?
it's gonna be I guess a set of movies depicting the last arc of the manga.
Oh, all right.
They're selling for that shit right now. They could have just did that shit as an anime, but we're not going to talk about that. But yeah, it's going to be pretty dope. I just, what are they just doing promotional shit? I think.
I think so.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, what are they? They're not making a series out of it. or
Well, like
anything.
a whole baseball series. Of it?
Yeah.
Nah,
no,
I mean,
like a show or whatever.
I will say this though. I don't know if you guys saw the anime trailer that they did.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty.
Oh,
fucking
they
sick.
did like
Yeah.
anime trailer.
Yeah.
Oh, you never seen the trailer?
Let me
Oh,
let me
shit.
put it in the
I
thing
think
and
you shared it.
yeah.
Yeah.
G shared.
It was pretty dope.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that shit was sick. That shit was sick.
It was animated by the studio that does Demon Slayer, which is like a top end studio.
Yeah, like what's it called? Ufotable. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Or UFO table. I don't know. Some weird people say shit like that.
Yeah. Nah, I
But-
believe you.
UFO tape.
Yes.
Ufotable.
So you guys are watching Demon Slayer. What's another show that you guys are watching?
Currently, right now, watching Solo Leveling, and that's like the new hot shit right now.
Mm-hmm.
It actually is not even from Japan. It's from Korea. Yeah.
That's good stuff.
They have some pretty good heat out there. Some manhwa, that's what they call it. Instead of manga.
Did you end up watching the Terminator Netflix?
No, I still haven't seen it.
Watched like the first 2 episodes, and I was just like, all right, well, I'll circle back eventually.
Yeah.
It's been weeks.
Oh, it's
But
only
what I watched was good.
okay.
Yeah,
Fair enough. How many episodes is it? Do you know?
I don't even remember.
It's like a short
Yeah,
series,
I think
kind of like 4 or 5.
But I was like, it was an interesting take on it.
Very
Different perspective.
very like maybe like Neon Genesis or Ghost in the Shell esque.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
Never watched those shows.
Yeah, I figure I don't know why I'm
about.
literally talking to myself or friend or.
But if you like it, I guess it's good.
I'll watch it.
Yeah, you watch it?
But yeah, Solo Leveling is out right now and it's heat. It's going crazy.
It's the anime to watch right now.
Yes, it is. Hey yo,
Hey, yo.
who the fuck?
M dropping. what?
Yeah, that was the
dropping heat.
This
the video.
Oh, can we pull it up on here?
Yeah.
friend will go down for a second though.
Rip.
But we get to see this incredible trailer.
Get the fuck out of my way, Joe.
We haven't seen shit.
Oh shit.
Damn. All right.
God
Fuck,
damn.
man.
Here go with that. Here go John. Joe with that
Tech
shit
Boy's
again,
rising
man.
up, boys. Tech
God
Boy's
Damn,
rising.
bro.
bro.
Disrespecting the crib.
He's about to take his beanie off, bro.
I'm doing my job.
I'm talking to Uriel, man. See you yelling at nobody.
That'll hit you hard. I don't know what will.
Oh, I know a couple things, but you know.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Enough.
Settle down.
Enough of the cloud.
Well,
But yeah, excited for that. It's gonna be beautiful.
Yeah, baseball is going to be exciting next week.
baseball, anime, everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
We got to get you an anime again. You know, I mean,
For like the fourth time.
for fourth fucking time, dude.
You should.
Should we just do like a watch party in the Discord or some shit?
No, I think you should watch this anime that I like.
Attack on
It's
Titan.
called
School Days.
I tried.
not School Days. No,
Ah.
no, bro.
School Days is also
No,
School Days is a fun one because it's short.
You have to watch it. You have to watch it.
All right. How long is it?
It's 12 episodes.
12
episodes.
12 episodes.
12 episodes are 20.
I was
20
at the reaction for school.
I don't know what's up with this guy. I don't know why he's acting.
But you gotta watch.
I don't know with the pictures you sent sometimes.
Here we go, bro. He got
The gaslighting over here.
I know,
He's trying to
right?
gaslight you, bro.
Can you believe it?
He's like, I don't know what you're talking about,
Oh
bro.
my god, you guys act like it's only one, like it's so many pictures. Like it is. bitch.
He's like, what are you talking about pictures, bro?
I don't know what y'all are
It's
talking
like
about.
the art.
It's crazy.
All right, well, I'll try one more time. But I did try Attack on Titan, and I did for a while like it.
Okay,
but
the thing about Attack on Titan is like it's like really complex, and you probably shouldn't be jumping into that shit so hard if you're just getting into it. But I mean, it's dope.
I had a crush on the main chick.
I mean, you should. She is fire.
Mikasa, bro. Mikasa Sukasa.
Damn.
But
Bars.
the most recent anime that I finished was Shangri-La Frontier.
Oh, Shangri-La's pretty cool.
Yeah, that one I think you would like.
Nice, short to the point.
I
was it
mean,
24?
it's in the second season right now. And so far, it has 48 episodes.
40
Yeah,
episodes?
it's 224 episodes. You know what I mean?
48 episodes?
It's a lot.
I spent a lot of time on YouTube, so I can squeeze that in.
Sure.
Yeah, and they're 30 minutes each, so it shouldn't be too bad. And
Dominic Smith just hit a home run.
I've been wanting to rewatch the Bernie Mac show, too. So.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
'Cause I saw it on Netflix, and I was like, America.
I always remember the first episode is when Merc, when Jordan had to go take a piss or something, and then he played. I just remember the song "Ooh Child Things Are Going," and I'm like, it brings me back.
Yo, some fried rice though.
Some Hawaiian fried
Waikiki
rice.
fried
On that
rice.
note, we'll call it a day on Austin 316 Day. Great pod. We got no beer on set, but
Damn.
Water.
Last one for the
Water.
boys.
H2O.
H2O.
That's the stuff.
It won't work.
Where the fuck's my mouth? Oh, there it is.
Hydration break.
All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us in the
Sesh'room.
Go Lakers.
Welcome to the Sesh'room. Hope you brought your notes. Hope you got your quotes. Don't duck that smoke.